Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Action-Packed Tales of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made. Thank you for tuning into our weekly D&D web stream as we stream our live game of D&D for you all and for our own amusement. We want to give a big thank you to Riot Games for allowing us to use their music for free, which we really appreciate because, well, we get to hear great music, we get to listen to it, and it's all for free, so we really appreciate that. If you're interested in checking out yourself, that is in our About Us section for their legal jargon. I think that's still the... Yeah, there we go. Didn't swap the playlist there. It is in our About Us section if you want to check out the legal reasons as to why you can do that, and if you're interested in the tracks themselves that are playing, bottom right corner you can see our little kind of outplaying section cycling through the songs. So, intro aside, I believe we're ready to go to the full table, which unfortunately we're down one person tonight, but Jason's here in spirit, as he mentioned in chat, which thank you for tuning in there, Jason. So we'll see what Izzy can get up to through being piloted, you know, a little mech style by someone else tonight. But who wants to get into the recap from last episode?
I know we lost the child.
Vidir should give the recap.
Vidir, our resident recapper.
Mm-hmm.
And kneecapper, depending.
If I was here, I'd say.
Yeah, go ahead. What happened last week?
No, I just think he
Lots
should.
of guitar
because-
solos, weirdly. I don't know why.
I just think he should because his god can't keep his shit in order, so therefore.
Wow, throwing shade on the god of light.
Yep.
All right. Well, the god of the sun. I should be more specific.
Hey, words hurt. Okay.
Good.
Especially.
Can he get his shit together then?
Get your shit.
I guess that's why he sent you, huh?
Oh no.
So yeah, the cat got put in timeout. Eventually. Gideon, the captain of the Dawn.
You know, it takes a while to fight someone in your own party when you aren't willing to kill them.
Yeah.
I don't know what our reservations are
That's
about
the
that.
problem.
We had a choice.
Brought him back.
I mean, everything got a lot faster when we decided to just hit you.
We picked up a whole lot of diamonds right before that fight.
We didn't actually. It was close, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so he tried to remove the curse. It didn't work, and he's like, yeah, take care of it. So we did. Then we luggage carried the cat to the Grand Temple,
Mm-hmm.
which is massive. Like more massive than massive.
Times infinity.
Yes. There we met Commander Gwenor and Melpravada, who is large.
It's
Everybody's
And in charge?
Melpravada.
Oh,
Yep. Male Dirvat.
Everybody's
I thought it was ill, like El Duce.
Il Dirvata. Now I regret not being that.
Good retcon.
Yeah. I gotta
Yeah.
change so many things in her stat block. Then I'm not doing that.
Yeah, so they brought us all in front of Gwenor and Melpravada, who was they were nice to Gideon, and we asked them to be. It wasn't his fault that we didn't know somebody had a extra passenger.
Gideon was nice to us.
Gideon was nice to us because we were being respectful and not being dickheads as best as we could. There's a lot of talk about obscene magics and curses and all that wonderful stuff. Then we got brought into the temple, we got brought into it, and I was accosted lightly.
Verbally.
There's some shade being thrown, for sure. Shade from the Sun Priestess?
Yeah.
Rude.
The conduit. Yeah, there's a lot of words.
Kind of
out,
pretentious to think of yourself as a conduit.
Some shady behavior from the Priestess of the Sun God. I'm just saying.
Is that the theme for tonight?
Yes.
Shade.
Shade. Brought to you by Shade. The word of the day.
Throw shade.
Throw a hand, throw shade. There was a small bit of interest in the chess piece that I have. A little bit. There was some light threatenings, some offers of indoctrination, and yeah,
Basically, we were given 2 options.
Eventually, after things calm down a little bit, yes, we're given 2 options to get the fuck out or surrender the armor and submit myself for judgment.
Well, she hasn't really actually given us option 2 yet because she got sidetracked. So she said, option 1, you can get out of here immediately. Option 2, but I'd actually like to. And then she went on a tangent of like to understand what our goals and aspirations are as a group. So then you started telling her about some of the things. And then she's like, yeah, but what are your long-term goals? And then Dorgarian said to take on the Shattered. And she's like, oh, really? And then that's kind of weird.
I mean, if
So
if she's in league with the Shattered, when she figured out we were the Moonstone Guard, the likelihood is that she already knew.
Yeah.
That's assuming that she's with them, though.
Yeah. But we never did get around to option 2 yet.
True. Yes. She realized that she needed a bit more information regarding what your current goings on are, and then also your long-term ones as detailed. So, which as as you had suspected, with the conversation picking back up, she was wanting information as to what your current goals and aspirations are, and then we'll get to option 2.
When she looked all interested about what we were doing with the Shattered, what does she look like? How interested? Like,
Is it insight checkable?
is it insight checkable?
Absolutely.
I would like to see that.
Okay.
Also, one of those things, like, I know my character could probably just keep asking for insight checks throughout this, but my insight is so shit.
Yeah.
Would not get anything.
Oh, not bad, not bad. 29.
Okay. Emphatic interest. When you mentioned that you were opposed to the Shattered, the kind of reaction you get from her emotionally is that she is absolutely interested, but in the, oh, that's interesting. Okay, good. Like, it was something that she was in favor of.
Okay.
You didn't see that like interest of with like passing concern behind it. More like, oh, interesting. Okay, that's good to know.
A little bit of brightness. crept into
All
the
right,
face.
One might say.
maybe some aligned interests here.
Indeed. So, Dorgarian mentioned the Shattered, and you saw her say, ah, interesting. Well, what else are you up to then? I assume capable adventurers such as yourselves do not have only one goal, but many, as they often find themselves interwoven of the minglings of many different, let's say, factions among the world.
Fill the plate too heavily. Have you ever been at a buffet and you put too much stuff on a plate and it all just seeps into each other, and that's never good, and you don't enjoy your meal?
I can't say I've done that, no.
Oh, well, you're missing out, because it is kind of fun.
I'll have to ask one of my subordinates if they have. So is that to say that the Shattered are your only goal?
That's the primary goal, for sure.
The number one.
But not your only.
I think
Ultimate.
most of everything else we're doing is with that as
All roads lead to
Yeah.
the...
Furthering dealing with that as best we can. Just, I mean, it's kind of an impossible task, and we're just trying as best as we can.
I wouldn't count it. The fuck is that?
I don't know what the fuck is that.
It's a gnat
Okay.
or something, but it was flying in a circular pattern. Hence why I was like, what the fuck? Sorry.
vortex.
Yeah, honestly. It made me wonder, like, did something get caught? What the hell? It wasn't a spider, so
What the fuck is up with that?
yeah, there you go. So as she sorry, I got derailed for a very odd reason. As she looks and says, okay, so all roads lead to the Shattered, but I need more information as to what those roads are. With a band of adventurers potentially being allowed to leave the city, it's good to know where all your interests lie, and if that trouble should come by Metropolese, such as the trouble you brought, in addition to some of the acts you've done within the city. She looks at you when she says that. Well, the leniency you're being provided is not It's not usual.
Well, we definitely would not have used magic in your city. We understand and respect cities that crack down on that. And we wouldn't normally break rules. In this instance, we were hoping to contain something, and that was quite unexpected on our end. We didn't intend to bring any mayhem to the city, and we definitely didn't intend to cause more in trying to contain it. It's just a gut reaction to contain something that's attacking you.
Perhaps I'm not making myself entirely clear. Arcane magics are strictly forbidden within the city and met with the harshest of punishment. So the fact you're being allowed to leave, I would appreciate some quid pro quo.
So you just want information?
As to what your affairs are, yes.
Affiliations? Are you wanting a current quest list? Or just more specifically, I'd like to answer your questions as precise as I can.
Understood. I want to know what your affairs are. Your affiliations and factions, while useful, more about what your current goals are. Beyond just all roads lead to the Shattered.
As best as we can, we are trying to suss out the locations as best we've learned of where the shattered pieces may be, to try to stop them from being reanimated, as a couple of them already have. That we know of. And as far as we've been told, stopping at least one or not more of them would potentially derail the amalgamation of it from coalescing to such a degree.
Derail may not be the opportune word. I believe delay may be more fitting, as we've come to understand a few things about the Shattered as well.
Oh, for sure. We're also still learning as best we can. There's so little information, it seems.
We're also trying to seek out any information we can on how to stop it outright. As far as we can tell, the last people that stood against it were the gods themselves.
Not entirely. Not entirely. Pieces of the Shattered have been fought over time. One actually more recently, some 10 years ago, I believe. It had been slain. So, sounds like your quest is really just to deal with the cult then.
Ultimately.
Yeah, but, how do you deal with a shadowy infiltrated cult?
Bring the light.
Trying.
In the meantime, I think defeating at least one or two of the pieces of the Shattered will at least buy us time to suss out leaders of the cult too.
Not infinite time, but some.
Stopping the momentum definitely would I think help. It feels like we're always just on the back foot because they've had so much time to prepare and they've just started rolling through all of their motions. And we just seem to catch them after they've started or after they've initiated something.
So, destroying the pieces of the Shattered to delay this reformation.
And ultimately, if we can suss out the Shattered or topple their organizational structure, that'd be, the prime goal.
Dealing with the leaders of the cult.
Yes.
Well, glad to say it sounds like we're aligned in those interests. We've driven, to my knowledge, all cultists from the city. They attempted to infiltrate more than once, but thankfully we are vigilant in our watch. And our citizens, I believe, have true faith in the High Father and in the light.
We'll be back to that. It's been a pleasure so far. And those that we've talked with and interacted with in just our very short time here.
So, the second option. If you do not wish to leave the city, and you wish to remain within the walls, or at least return, conversation must be had regarding that chess piece. It is something well gifted to you, and I am sure your intentions pure. There is something about you that lingers, that, as you mentioned, shows potential to be manipulated.
As in,
Your former affiliation. You mentioned something of making mistakes in the past, and there is a mark that you still carry.
I can see that. It was pretty deep rooted, and we have come across her fingers here and there. She seems to be pretty well versed in the shadow. At least the cult. Or offering help what she did.
A chess piece, while I am sure you were given it for a reason. I would not wish to see such a gift be lost.
Again.
Truly.
I'm going to do everything in my power and be home to keep it from happening.
If you were to return to these walls, I would ask one thing. Leave the chess piece with the Grand Temple. This is the place that should hold such an artifact. I'll permit you to leave with it, provided you leave the city tomorrow morning.
We will definitely keep that in mind.
It is worth consideration also, should you finish your quest successfully. Dealing with the Shattered, dealing with the potential end of the world, it may be worth hanging it up after that. I assume you will need it for this.
Definite possibility. We don't know what the future holds for anybody right now.
Okay.
I'll take it in consideration.
And if you do cross into the beyond, let me know where your body was slain.
Definitely. That does happen, I'll make sure you know.
Thank you.
Strike me down. I shall come more.
Is she being sincere? Like, are they gonna kill us the second we walk out of this freaking temple, or is she actually gonna let us leave?
You can make an insight check if you like.
Okay. $22.
22. You're not sure. Based off the things she's said, you feel like she may be hiding some things, but she is speaking earnestly with the things that she's saying. So there might be something there that's not quite truthful, but the words that she's saying do seem like they are earnest. It was a meets. So it's like, how do I deal with that? I don't want to tell you like hard to read because that always sucks. But yeah. So you get part.
Okay.
I apologize if this is a little too blunt or forthcoming, but when was the last time that you spoke with?
See her just kind of give this sigh and pause for a moment. Oh, it's been some years. But I maintain the path.
What was the environment like when you did?
Oh, different for sure. Unfortunately, lots changed in 60 years, for absolutely, but even in the past few, everything becoming more tense. That's why we've had to become more strict within the walls. Well, one of the reasons.
Does she seem worried about something?
You want to make another insight check?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, go for it.
That sounded
roll.
like concerned.
Yeah, Go ahead.
I'm like, does she want this thing because she's scared of something?
Sun Daddy's no longer talking to her.
Mm-hmm. 27.
Yeah, all right.
Here we go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Topic of discussion: weird food.
Weird
Yeah.
food. Oh man. Dorito mayonnaise sandwiches. Isn't that what we were talking about?
Yeah. I mean, it's even still now. It sounds and feels to my core that it should be disgusting.
I've never tried. I mean,
I will
I've
never
had-
try it.
Doritos on like a ham and cheese that also happen to have mayonnaise. So like, I could see how the flavors make sense together.
It's just like some people find it odd to dip Doritos in like French onion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably some flavor profile.
She's made one that I had. It's like that's
Dangerous.
I don't want to like it.
I had an appointment today, so I go to Sam's and I buy these big chicken strips and I put a bag.
Yeah.
And I have a big 1 pound bag of shredded cheddar cheese, and I have a big thing of ranch, and I have a bunch of tortillas. So I started making chicken strip wraps like
Yeah.
McDonald's used to have.
Yeah.
They're so easy.
I do miss those.
I want some Hardee's are pretty good right now because they're just chicken strips. I've heard them just chicken strips.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, just throw them in the air fryer for like 5 minutes. Then I set the chicken strip on top of the tortilla because otherwise it'll fly around and hit the coil and burn my house down.
Good reason to do that. Yeah.
And then it heats up, and then you just put it all in there.
Although that chicken strip didn't look like that nap. Yeah. Very entertaining. Although, admittedly, very confusing when I first saw it. Yeah. Also, I wondered honestly if it got stuck on like a spider's like web strand, and then was just like, "Gah!" trying to get free.
Just got web something.
Yeah, one wing's just busted, so it's just, "Ah!"
Just make all that turn.
Yeah.
Should the Shattered attain their goal, another goal that we have is shoring up allies, people who will fight for the sanctity of this world. I'm assuming your corner of this world, this utopia you've created, is important enough to fight for. Will you stand against them? Be the rock against which the shadow breaks.
You see a smile kind of come across her face. There are a few things in this world
The Shattered.
as opposed to our beliefs as the Shattered. Should they rise up and bring their armies, their monsters to this city, it is my duty, admittedly, to some degree my pleasure, to show them how blinding the light can truly be to creatures of shadow and darkness. I should hope it doesn't come to that. It is our duty to try to show people the error of their ways first. When that fails, well, righteous wrath comes in many ways, and by my divine mace is one of them.
I know the dangers of that which you prohibit in this city. The Shattered is obviously an extreme example of how far you can push something down the wrong road. I know you probably don't approve of who I am and what I do. It is an innate part of me that I can't help. But know that should the day come where the shadows try to breach these walls, I would stand with them.
if you wanted to stand outside of the walls, that would be acceptable.
Sure, of course, yes, yeah.
But I appreciate what you're saying. And while I do not condone or accept the methods of your practicing, see her almost like twinge a bit when she says that. I do acknowledge that there are noble methods of using them too. And it is more about the methods than the practice itself. That said, many times delving into that space can lead one down a dark path.
Temptation is temptation.
Yes. First Lich, a great example, fortunately. So, I do apologize, but we do have to expedite your leaving the city if you're unwilling to part with those practices within these walls.
We definitely will not be partaking in the practices for the albeit short amount of time we'll still be here. But would you allow us the ability to pick up a couple of items on our way?
Oh no, you will be escorted to the docks and you will spend the night there before finding your way out.
Any chance you could have a guard retrieve something that has been purchased in the city?
If you find a guard willing to perform this task for you, fine.
We really appreciate it. I mean, Traveler's Prof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had struck a bargain with Traveler's Prof. She was kind enough to work for them to reinforce a couple of items.
I see. Well, hopefully you find one guard that you would trust enough to retrieve magical items for you and not simply just take them for themselves. Oh no, that's not good. Triple voices.
Triple.
I don't even know how that happened. What can I do to fix that? I don't know.
I'm trying to also check with Kelsey to see it.
Okay, yeah, check with Kelsey. Okay.
And this a copy.
Well,
Sometimes.
My retort.
Kelsey
sometime-
said sometimes.
interesting. I don't know what's wrong.
Tomo origato mi sporato.
Top row voice crack a bit. Okay, so it might be something with. Okay, Behringer set 1 through 8 on.
Sorry, I'm going through puberty, Kelsey.
Yeah. Hey guys, how you going?
You're a big boy now.
About damn time.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll have to try it again later. I'm not sure, unfortunately, what the problem is. I mean, the settings are just set to what they have been. Of course, I did update OBS, so potentially that could be a factor in this. But we'll see. All right. Thank you for the notice, though. We can take a look at that maybe in a bit. Maybe at break.
It's giving us time to do things. How dare you?
So, she gave you that that you could ask a guard to get something for you.
I'm under the assumption that Gideon has been dispatched back to his post at the gate.
He should be, yes.
There are many more things I'd like to talk about, but I feel that it's probably best to leave it at this point unless there's something else that you would need to discuss.
Nothing else from me.
Do everything we can to not cause a disturbance further.
I appreciate that.
Leave, and should the need ever arise to come back, you're welcome. And if for some reason I should fall, then it will be the first to know.
Then I can only bid you good luck on your quest. Thank you. As she then kind of gestures to the doors.
I'll go pick up the cat luggage.
Okay. Which cat luggage is awake now? I think Izzy was gonna try and heal you a little bit. Last Jason said, I think. Can't quite recall. Her is of the divine variety.
They don't like arcane
Okay,
magic.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
She's a
Depends
dude.
on the spell, but some of their stuff is divine.
Also, just trusting a 12-year-old to not use wrong spells.
Polite.
I feel like a 12-year-old is capable of that. It's like, what, 5th grade?
10,000 and
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
Or no, 7. 6 or 7.
6th
Yeah.
or 7th
Yeah.
grade? Yeah. Yeah. I would have totally been capable of picking the correct healing.
I don't know. 6th or 7th graders don't usually draw doodles on maps, though. So
True. Also, most of them have been conscious the entire
all
12
right.
years.
That's-
not a
yeah,
month.
she's just being high on life, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
So, so I guess, Jason, did you want Izzy to cast the healing magic or not? Because you guys were mentioning that you were still concerned about the full moon potentially being just a reactivated, like, oh, all right, here we go. So, would Izzy have still done it then? Do we? Okay. So we'll say Izzy casts a was it Cure Wounds? Or what we're gonna cast? And this is so this would be happening probably during the conversation. I assume. Maybe it was as you were leaving. Just okay, we go to pick him up.
during the conversation.
Okay. You carry sheet. Okay. Yeah. Actually, somebody else doesn't mind pulling up Izzy real quick. Whoever wants to mech pilot the child.
Hold up, what's up?
Healing options for spells.
The cure wounds and
I assume, yeah, probably cure wounds. But
Cure wounds, healing
Okay.
word,
so yeah, let's do a cure wounds.
spirit.
Yeah, it'd be overkill for this. So let's do just a level 1 cure wounds. Probably 1d8 plus whatever. Go ahead and roll that away.
1d8 plus 5.
Nice.
Can't cast her spell.
No, those can't. 8.
Okay. So, as Izzy provides that healing magic with her kind of like astrally glow and kind of that bluish, purplish, at times silverish glow to her hand, placing it upon Rainier, you see a bit of the bruising that had been dealt to him from all of the pummeling that had happened heal up as Rainier becomes conscious once again. So you wake up, you're hurting everywhere. You find yourself in the halls of a massive temple, one that, the extravagance and ornate nature of you've never seen. You see Izzy standing there before you with the freshly cast Cure Wounds. Hey, you doing okay there, Catman?
Fuck am
Catman do? Catman do not transform.
Last you remember,
Don't know where he is.
yeah, last you remember, you were in the Living Raven's
no.
Rest.
Literally just asking, where the hell
Yeah.
am I? I don't know if you're saying Kathmandu don't transform in character or not.
No.
Okay.
Yes. So, happen after the conversation, I'll turn to you and hey, you.
Are we just still staying in this temple? Out of character, like
We're leaving. Would you like to stay?
no, I'm saying acting out of character. Like, are we literally just sitting in the big ass meeting room having this conversation?
Well, we just woke you up.
Yeah, Izzy would have just woken you up, I guess, as the conversation's dying down.
Yep.
And we're getting ready to leave and be escorted to the dock.
Just busted out the smelling salts.
I would imagine that finding it hard to imagine us letting us have a full-on conversation in their big important meeting room.
Well, so it was actually in the Grand Temple
It's
that
in the
you
Grand
guys were
Temple,
having.
there's nobody here.
Yeah, you were in a pew. She hit you with the cure wounds, and that's when you woke up and you saw you're in this immaculate, amazing temple, and everyone's standing there before you. But so is a 7-foot tall woman clad in like this kind of white and black armor that looks almost like a souped-up version of Hope, but it's full plate with this like long billowing cloak behind her. And but as she begins walking, she kind of looks over towards you. Oh, you've awakened. Good. You and your friends were just leaving. She kind of gestures over.
Leaving?
He's awake. We know little about Lycan, the curse.
Oh. What?
We've learned about what it is by the different people.
No, my character's
Oh,
asking.
Yeah.
Do we need to blindfold him or something? Because it has to do with the moon, right?
Try it.
It does, yes. That may be best, just in case. I think if you've reverted him and she kind of looks at you.
How angry do you feel right? Outside of the normal disdain and like hatred for everything.
It's bordering on angry.
We'll tell you more in a minute, but outside of that, do you feel the need to attack? Outside of your normal
hungry
need to attack.
The urge to kill rising.
Ring gives him a slice of jerky and goes, "We're gonna work on your breathing exercises. Here, put this on your head."
So I'm just not gonna be cool being blindfolded because I don't know what the fuck's going on, and you're not putting it out of my head.
Okay, you transformed because of the moon. You have lycanthropy. We don't want you to transform again inside the city because it's kind of profane.
You kind of attacked people.
Killed. So, we're going to blindfold you, just in case for the off chance when we take you back outside and you transform again.
That's so fucking hard.
In not so many words, yes.
Can we blindfold you now?
I'm gonna snatch it out of your hand.
You can't. Yo ass is in manacles.
Still?
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't think Izzy would have been like, oh, it's probably fine. Chink.
She doesn't have the key.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
None of
I
us
set you-
have the
I set
key.
you up in the
Yeah.
view with both of them still on.
That's right. Yeah,
You're like hog manacled right now.
yeah.
Half of me also imagines Izzy being like, he'll run away.
Yeah. Yeah.
You did
Just the
attack her-
opposite
It's
side of
just
the
like
aisle.
a
Did attack her first.
So being that I'm still tied up,
Probably even more upset now.
yeah.
Trust me, as soon as we get past the night, you're gonna be undone. But we don't know enough about what's going on yet to let that happen. In case you transform again.
Walk.
You say that like you haven't done.
I can handle that. And you see a wave of her hand. You see this kind of whitish light come off of them, and you hear the tink tink. Manacles pop off of your ankles. Your wrists are still bound.
We have to have him on a leash, or
You see her pick up the other side of it. That would be best. And your hands are behind your back. If someone would prefer to hold this, I don't think it is appropriate that I do.
Sure. But
So you're able to walk, but yeah, the other manacles are attached to your hands, and the ones that were on your ankles are still attached to those.
We are gonna blindfold you for now, though. We don't need that again.
So,
Tell you about it when we get to the dock.
Does that count as having taken a short rest?
no. I'm gonna say no.
This was a long conversation, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I mean, don't get me wrong. You would qualify for a short rest had you been conscious and probably a little more stationary. But given the circumstances, I'm gonna say no.
I mean, he wasn't the one moving around. He was being carried.
Well, right. That's the thing. Like, you're not exactly resting then at that point. You're more just unconscious. Like, yes, there's a certain amount of like, I'm asleep, but it's like, it's not rest exactly though. If you had been unconscious in one place, I would give you that. But being that you're being carried through the streets, right.
I don't think they'd appreciate it when either walked out the shackles.
Probably not.
Correct. I feel like we're on very thin ice as it is.
So, as she kind of just guides you down the main aisle, up to the main double doors, you can see Commander Gwenor standing there too. I can see your talk is finished. So, my lady, what is the action we're taking? She kind of looks up expectantly at her. They are to leave the city, and you will be escorting them to the docks.
Death by 1,000 kisses from you.
You can see her look. Funny. If you please. You see her just push open the double doors and with a very loud as they kind of shift open.
We were given clearance that if a trustworthy guard would be found, they should leave our close.
Scale in the name of Gale.
Trustworthy?
I can send one. That won't be a problem. Yes.
Be very appreciated.
That can be arranged. So, I'm to walk you to the docks. My lucky night. Dealing with a now conscious were creature of some sort.
Just for now, until we figure out fix it.
Well, we'll leave those manacles on as we walk down.
I did listen last week, but just to make sure did remove curse not work.
Correct. That's what Gideon tried at first, and then it's like, oh shit.
And to find that Peter Trollop guy and then beat the information out of him.
Oh,
Well, I guess
Jason
we
gave me a
have-
reroll.
I guess we have time now. You transformed in the middle of the night and attack Izzy. And then
Why was Izzy in our room?
good
How do you
question.
know that she was in your room?
Yeah. I don't know. I woke up to sounds of you scuffling, running outside, crashing, lots of noises. And just not yourself. You were very much different.
Sleep.
He was the same amount of stabby.
Yes, you were.
No,
You,
Yeah.
I don't care. I was not using my swords.
no, you were.
No, I know, but
He was a slashy then at that point.
oh,
Same amount of stabbing. We restrained you and tried to calm you down when that didn't work. We just knocked you out.
Why did I transform? Like, I can't transform.
You apparently are afflicted with lycanthropy.
No.
False.
Oh, the fact you transform says otherwise.
The facts show otherwise. And apparently a rather sticky version of it because Gideon, the captain there, tried to cure you and it didn't work.
I mean, I was on a moon.
Yeah, no, we explained as best we could. We have not come across anything that would have infected us in any way that we understand.
We're been bit by anything.
You did get bit by the big.
Stop running smoking.
Ew.
We did find that one weretiger in
Oh,
the mines that were capturing our elementars. That was a long time ago. We would have probably known by now.
When we resurrected him, he did start looking stronger at that.
You start juicing? With
I
magic?
don't know if I would put that together.
What's that?
Or
One more
not.
time. Sorry.
When we resurrected him, that's when he started looking stronger. Because I remember I noticed it.
You did.
You had
right.
to roll a perception.
So, you can make an Arcana check. Try and put that together.
18 on the dice, so I think it's 18 total. Yep, 18.
Okay. So yeah, you do remember that, yeah, when the resurrection spell was being cast and everything, that there was a material component and one that was of an interesting origin. And with that, potentially maybe that was when something transferred over with it.
We were had.
Remember that diamond from Peter Trollope?
Oh, we have a tainted diamond?
That was the last one that we had when...
We put Trollope's taint in him?
You got the trollop taint?
So we need to find him and
Poke him again? Try to?
okay.
You did that and he ran away.
Oh, I did actually. That was funny.
But yeah, you are apparently afflicted, and it's still a full moon, and we don't need that to happen again. Because you're not really yourself. You have a Snickers.
Now are you hungry to be just not?
By that time we walked by a window, I'm like, but like, sure.
Yeah, the one arm like, this looks pretty good though.
Oh, believe me, you were as big as us. It weird.
Almost.
Sorry.
Oh,
You were almost as big as us.
it's not over exaggerating.
After you guys, I'm as big as you.
Yeah, it's worrying to say the least. So,
Just really looking excited.
Or helpful, depending on...
I mean, just as it stands now, there's nothing we can do in the immediate moment, so we're just gonna take cautions while we're in
I'll
Nighttime.
put a Shara on it once we get off this because they can walk. Commander Gwenor, how did one become the commander of such a not a small feat, I think.
If I may be so humble as to say that, well, honestly, a bit of luck.
Really?
I was not unlike yourselves at one point in my life. Adventurer, one who sought danger and, well, ran right into it. I fell. I died.
Oh.
Yep.
Been there.
We've all been there a time or two.
I was
Yeah, she
fortunate.
actually fell.
Almost all of us.
Like, she actually fell and died? Like that was how she died?
Like out of the sky.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, I was slain.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, same.
She was slain, but by gravity.
And a giant rock.
I was stabbed to death by. Let's see. First time.
First time.
Oh, it's happened a few times.
First time, eh?
Oh, yeah, you always remember your first.
It was kobolds. There
Oh.
was a war band that was on the march outside of Metropolese, and I ran to intercept. And, well, I was just a soldier at the time, but, well, I thought I had more gumption to me than, well, maybe I did at the time. But, Melprivada, in her generosity, gave me a second chance. And then a third after that.
You know, at first you don't succeed.
Well, it wasn't the kobolds the second time.
That again.
But, as you may have noticed, I came back a little more resolute and eventually rose through the ranks. I even have a bit of divinity in me now.
Wow.
Did you have to take an oath?
I swore an oath gladly, but I didn't have to take one. No.
Sorry, should have phrased it.
I was given the chance, and it only felt right to swear an oath afterward.
After she resurrected you.
Reincarnated, technically, but yes.
Very cool. What does the other side look like? What did you see? Because I hear everybody has a different experience.
I didn't see anything, to be honest. It's not very interesting. It's not very. It's not what people want to hear. But there was nothing. There may have been at one point in time, but I just don't remember it potentially. But I remember though, waking back up. That was harrowing.
Awful.
Well, I don't know about you. I had to dig through the earth.
Oh.
Ah, that far away.
Well, it happened, as far as I know, shortly after I'd fallen, but part of the ritual for reincarnation, you have to bury something. So,
Wow.
I came back though, and
Wow.
I am the form that you see today.
Pretty impressed.
Having performed a resurrection, does Zaruk know of any reason that she would have to be buried? Like,
For the both resurrect and raise dead spell, yeah, you're like, I did not have to do any of that.
right.
So you're like, wait, what? But you can make a religion or arcana check on this one.
My brain goes to Shara.
Well, nope. That's 8 total.
Okay. So yeah, you know that much. You're like, I didn't have to do that on either of those times. So okay, that's weird, or at least at the very least different.
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably a Kale thing.
Everybody has their own flair.
Yeah. Little pizzazz.
Flare,
Yeah.
sun.
Was that intentional? Even if it wasn't, I don't care. Inspiration.
Hey.
No. Oh God.
Threw it on the.
Where'd you go? There you go.
I got so scared about the floor drain.
Tony.
Oh my God. I was like, don't get me wrong. That would have been a loss for everybody at the table.
It
The
would have
Scanlan
been,
dice
yeah.
being gone. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But yes, you're right. Now that roll is now just a flat roll. So yeah. Kidding. So yeah. Going over tells you that.
Wow. Well, that's kind of cool.
Mm.
So what do you do? Are you like management now? Do you go out and fight things still, or?
Both. I do manage quite a bit. On occasion, though, I get to go out and do a little bit of, what would it be? Field work, we'll say.
Stretch out the old muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Deal with cultists, rout out mages that are practicing within the walls.
Did you help kick out any of the cultists that were in here, the Shadow?
Oh, I did. Yes.
That's amazing.
Mm.
How how did you root them out? What was your because there are so many cities that they're just in, you know?
Well, infiltrate with low-level soldiers. They
Sure.
just seem to, normally make it the easiest point of entry. People who say that they're upset with their current standings and want to change things in terms of the order that's been established and have some disdain for the gods. That works. That's worked every time. You'd think that they would just start to ask more questions after that, but maybe they're more gullible. And then normally I kick in the door and start breaking heads.
So you just started at the lower levels and just kind of, how did you suss out the leadership?
Oh, it never got to leadership within our city.
So you just,
Cultists would always try and establish some sort of foothold, but we would always find it.
What were usually the telltale signs of that infiltration attempt?
started.
Well, rumor mills would start up. Usually that's somebody traveling in from the city, an outsider usually, is the one who starts this up. And then once word kind of gets on the street, our guards, they maintain very careful ears over the kind of dull roar of the city. And then we find where the cultists are practicing and, offer them a path of redemption. And if they don't accept it, Well, we have other methods.
I heard off them. and then my brain caught up. I was like, oh.
Yeah, ad starts in just a few seconds, so we can then get to the hopefully testing of things. Which I got my headphones so I can see what's going on there.
Weirdly.
Me? Oh, with you all? Oh, you're leaving the city. I have no quarrel with you. Unless you come back, of course.
Wow.
We'll talk about that when we get back.
Hey, nice.
Is it actually starting or was it?
It's ad starting soon, so yeah.
Oh no, I meant literally when we get back to the city. I wasn't making an ad
Oh,
joke.
okay, gotcha.
Are the tattoo, your homemade tattoos, are they not in the inventory?
They should be. We can double check.
Find a wisdom one, and it's not full enough.
Keep talking. I can hear stuff that way. Hey, Doug.
This shit sucked.
Was that you?
What?
Yeah, it was him singing the Doug theme.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's the Doug theme. Yeah. That's how long the delay is.
Oh, wow,
I also feel like it's different every time, because like right now mine doesn't seem nearly as bad, but last week my delay was like 15-20.
Every once in a while, I'll have the stream up and I'll look at hers and mine, and they're like 3 seconds apart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all like, I mean,
I'm 3.
mine is not that long, like 5 seconds.
Okay, so this isn't too bad. Like it's more so that like the ambiance is getting picked up.
It's about 3 or 4.
Although this sounds great, so we're probably just getting picked up on different mics.
But what if we talk like this?
Bagak?
Who said ah? Was that you?
Yes.
No, not the high pitched one. The ah.
Might have been me? I think it's probably me. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was saying, actually.
Okay, so Christian's voice comes through fine.
But does mine come through fine? Is the question.
You sound far. So
well, I'm sitting back.
okay.
Normally I'm
Right,
up
yeah,
here.
yeah,
So
okay.
it's just better.
What if my name was Dorgiran and
That's
I
better.
really
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to go somewhere?
It's the delay is hilarious.
What is? Since my voice is fine, I'm gonna get up and get some shit.
Yeah.
You
Do you think it's Jason's mic?
Although you didn't sound fine there. You were like wheeled away, or not wheeled.
Oh
away.
yeah, I wasn't.
Okay, so it gets a little clippy when we're all talking, but like
Sure.
when we're individually going, it's not too bad.
Okay.
All right.
I wonder if it's more of a lag thing than a setting.
Yeah, I think it's probably still the fact that we have these microphones. Like they're okay. It's just a matter of like the fact they're not hyper condensers, so they're not super focused on just our audio, and they're more just normal general condensers. And the fact that I'm not an audio engineer, so yeah.
Me.
should we just have like Joel Stillwell come over one night and set it all up for you?
The problem is really
I'm
that
sorry, you know a Joe Stillwell?
Joel Stillwell?
Joel. Okay, never mind. I grew up with a Joe Stillwell, so I was like, how do you know
neat.
Joe Stillwell?
You
I wonder if there's a relation though.
You want some?
Yes, please.
Are you saying like it changes too much?
What I'm wondering about. Sorry, did you say what flavor? Yeah. The right one, yeah.
The correct one.
I mean, they're both delicious.
You said the right one.
Right. Well played.
Try the spicy barbecue that's over there.
So right, so I think that the main problem though, like I've done some reading on like
really
the
good.
different settings I could
It's-
tweak and that
it's
kind of stuff.
way back
Thank you
there.
very much. I think we're just really limited with the hardware
pretty
and the
tasty.
configuration that we're working with.
Not a good one.
So I've read up on like how to do this individually, and like if it not individual, if we had individual mics that were set up that didn't have any sort of overlap with where they're pointed, we'd be in a better state. But we just physically can't because of the actual configuration we've got.
Yeah.
So it's kind of make do with what we can, unless we want to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over there.
Haven't
Uh,
you been there?
I
No, those are from this past week. Got a refresh from the grocery store. So help yourselves, yeah.
I love a donut.
So there are chocolate and crumble cake, that was called. But yeah, so
I like
I
that.
forgot what I was saying. That's fine.
No.
What is sound image? And we don't have right hardware.
Correct, right, that's what I was thinking. Without investing more in the audio setup, we're just kind of where we're at.
Okay, go ahead.
Which honestly, I'm fine with where we're at. With how things sound, like we're not bad. It's just that, you know, we definitely get that we are in a room. So, fine, for now.
So I put on fake nails for the wedding this past weekend, and I can't stop tapping on things. Like everything I pick up, I'm just like
Oh, nice.
tap tap.
Thoughts?
I really like the.
Okay, yeah.
I
Still
like
good,
the
though.
citrus. I just tried. I only tried the citrus so far.
Gotcha.
Meat.
Yeah, citrus one is
But
really
it's
good
like
too.
a-
Honestly, they're both good.
It's carbonated meat though, which is still
Yes.
throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's just alcoholic sugar soda.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's only 6%, so like it's not gonna do anything to you. But yeah, so there is, so if you are interested to bring extra glasses down, there is a citrusy one on the left. It's like orange, peach, tangerine, and then the one on the left is vanilla, coconut, and lime. So more kind of like.
The other one.
I do like that other one. It's really good when it's like more cooled though, which way kind of got to room temperature, so kind of changed it a little bit.
Just 2 of each.
Yep. And then I got one other one, but that one's kind of expensive, so I'm saving it for maybe something special for us. We'll see. So anyway, as we pick up, you guys are being escorted to the docks by Commander Gwenor. Let me mute my stream so I don't hear that from my side.
So they're gonna pick up the armor for us. But we also ask them to pick up diamonds for us in the morning when they open.
You guys not?
You can ask it.
Today?
They had to do it over. They were closed. The place that had the diamonds was closed, and the place that's doing the armor had to do it overnight. And then somebody changed.
To my knowledge, you're not out of diamonds, but
changed.
yeah, running
You're
I
different
think a
now.
little low.
I'm sorry. I just believe in personal growth.
Personal growth, not growth
You're a person
hormones.
and you did grow.
What you're upset about there? You complain that I was always the same person.
It's the stabbiness of the growth.
You are the same person. You're just more of the same.
Tabaxi
Hard
growth
to-
hormones don't count.
It's hard to improve. Perfect.
Smoking would agree.
Why should run?
So, unless you have any questions for Grenor, we'll kind of fast track this a little bit.
That's what I want to know.
Okay. So, as you are escorted to the docks and you are just kind of brought there, it is about 3 in the morning. So you do have a couple hours of sleep. You can still finish your long rest, should you so choose. I'm not gonna kind of hamstring you and say, tough, you don't get it.
What about my Gorgon?
Your Gorgon would still be at the inn, along with your belongings. Well, not your belongings, but like the cart and the horses. When you arrive, though, you could also mention that to Gwenor. She'd send them to be retrieved.
Yes.
So,
That's
as
sweet of her.
well, you know.
If they agree.
So she does find a guard. They do get you your items that you had requested. The ones you had requested from the enchanter.
The blesser.
We did
The
get
blessing.
diamonds from somewhere.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you did pick some up when
We
you guys
picked some
got
up
back.
on the way, but it was the we were gonna get.
Yeah.
Right.
I will give whoever went to go get us our stuff a gold piece per person.
Okay. So 2 guards. So
2 gold pieces.
yep, we'll leave them as unnamed guards.
Unnamed guards. Brock and
Lesnar.
Sindri.
Lesnar.
Sindri.
All right. So
Let's not be sexist. What was the girl's name from Pokemon?
Misty.
Misty. Brock and Misty.
Oh,
Go
nice.
kid.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
in a thicket up in the north.
Right. Yeah.
Jesse?
Fine, Brock and Judy, because that's a likely pair as well. Right? Judy the healer? Wasn't he like obsessed
Nurse
with-
Joy?
Nurse Joy.
I was gonna
Nurse
say,
Joy.
Oh, okay.
Judy
Yeah.
the cop?
But he was
Jen-
also obsessed with the cop, wasn't he?
Jenny
Jenny, that's
was
Jenny.
the cop.
Jenny.
Okay.
He was obsessed if they had 2 legs and
Except for Misty.
vagina.
Wasn't obsessed with Misty.
Yeah, except for Misty.
Wasn't Misty also like 14 in the show or 13 I think?
I don't know. He didn't look 14. I will
Anyway.
Yeah. So, as you await at the docks and you are greeted eventually in the morning as you wake up,
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
I hope Misty never said anything like that.
No,
Jeez.
but what's her name? Jessica
Oh,
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. Oh, trust me. You don't have to tell me about that. Child Tony was like, I don't understand, but I have feelings about her.
Patty cake. Patty
Yeah.
cake.
I did
don't
not get
understand.
that when I was a kid. No, not at all. So, as you awake the next day and you wake up at the docks, you find that as you kind of go around, and I'll fast track this part too. You go around and ask a few of the different kind of dock hands that are working for ships that may be available for you to use, and you get pretty much a staunch not interested when you mention that you have a quest that's sending you east. Specifically, maybe you leave out some of the details about the Isle of Eternal Shadow. Maybe you don't, but you still get pretty much the exact same responsive. Your adventurers? No, I'm good. With one exception. As you walk around the docks, and let's get a perception check on this. Group perception check. We're going to see who notices this person and has the conversation.
Nope. 29.
Okay.
7.
Natural 20
Oh,
or a 31.
okay.
Nice.
16?
All right. So, the resident talker then, Rin,
Yeah.
which, you have an eye for just people that are kind of
Weird.
interesting in general.
You. I want to talk to you.
Yeah. So you do know that there's one person who's standing aboard what's not exactly a small ship, because you see boats that are just out in the kind of the bay, the Corlin Bay and everything. We also see full-on ships too, but a lot of them, you see a lot of deckhands moving up and down. You're like, all right, we're not getting a lot of action from these people. Maybe I should try something that's just like slightly smaller, maybe something more akin to like keelboat or something, maybe a bit bigger. You find one, and there's one with a woman, short in stature. Get the actual height. About 3 feet tall, who's standing at a ramp that's leading up to her deck, full on one leg positioned atop it to be like raised up, where she's leaning on her knee, just looking outward. Kind of what's like Captain's Regalia, but just not quite as fancy. Red skinned, and 2 tiny horns poking out from this dark black hair. She has yellow eyes with these huge black irises. And you see her tiny fangs just looking outward and just kind of smiling and looking out. Taking a deep breath in. I love the sea.
You
Just
look
covered in
like
a
the type
thin
who
layer
might
of
be up for an
salt.
adventure.
Interesting. What kind of adventure are you talking about?
Oh, the kind that only the most seafaringest of sea warrior riders. I said that smoothly.
Is that actually how you say it? Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Would be willing to traverse to.
She looks. I like the cut of your jib.
I like the cut of yours.
You see her walk down, and as she does, she full on legs kicking out, arms swinging to the side. I would like to introduce you the hang on, let me find the name of it.
The seafaring.
Of course, I'm swapping between different things, and then this breaks the full flow of things. So similarly, it's like, oh yeah, no, this happens here. Here we go. Well, if you have the gold, then I have the ship. I'd like to welcome you to Finn's Blade. I'm Bug, captain of the ship.
How run down is the ship? How beat up is the ship?
It's got some wear and tear on it, but one thing you note is that, you know what, make a... I'm not sure what check on this. Do you have any proficiency with vehicles? I don't think anybody does, actually. I think I may have asked this before because this sounded vaguely familiar to my brain. Okay, you know what, just make a perception check or investigation.
Nat 20 on a perception
Okay.
for 27.
Yeah, so though you do see there are some holes in this ship, they have been patched, and honestly, they look reinforced. Like this thing, while it may have been beat up, it's like seen action in possibly a way that you actually appreciate.
Okay. So it doesn't look like it's at risk of sinking.
Correct. No.
Okay.
Does this halfling tiefling look like she has also actually seen some action, or she just inherited this boat? Like, can I tell at all?
If you know what, tell you what, if you want to make a another perception check on her and give you or maybe perception. Yeah, that's probably the best.
Does she have any ill intent with her model?
Yeah.
30.
30. Absolutely. And then as you think that, you're like, no, that's not halfling, no, that's goblin. That is goblin and devil? What?
She's a toddler.
Not quite.
Tieflin.
She's a Deblin.
Griefling.
Yeah.
Briefly.
That's pretty good too. Damn, missed opportunities. So you see her kind of like walk up and so what's the adventure then?
We sail for the Isle of Eternal Shadow.
You see her eyes just like go full wide. I'm sorry, you said where?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're on a mission from a god.
I'm on a mission from God.
I'm on a mission from. Oh wait, A.
Right. Yeah.
Now, is the Isle of Eternal Shadow 106 miles from here?
Right. Yeah. So you're gonna look to you. Okay. That's not what I was quite expecting. All right.
No one expects the island.
Yeah. Our chief element is surprise. So, I'd say if we're going that way,
Find someone else.
yeah, probably would need at least 1,000 gold pieces to go to that place, and we're gonna drop you off. We're not sticking around.
Wouldn't expect you to.
You're gonna drop us off and wait for us to come back off the island.
Oh, yeah, sure.
At a discernibly safe distance from shore, correct?
Exactly. We will give you a boat. You can head to the shore. We will stay outside of the actual coast itself, and then we'll stay there. We'll stay there for how long do you want?
It's a good question.
Did
really don't know how long this
Adlac
one's
give us
been.
directions?
Not really.
Have you ever circled the island? Do you know how big it is?
Gone near it. Never went actually up to it.
Do you have a guesstimate based on the side that you have seen? How large it might be?
Small island, but like, you know, size. I mean, so I say relatively small. We've been some places. We've seen some things. Isle of Eternal Shadow is one of those things that you're like, not gonna forget that one.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's covered by mountains or encircled by it. I mean, it's probably like a good size, like it's a good sized island. It is about a good chunk of what is like part of Tasha. So
Likely at least a couple of days.
The size of the city?
oh, bigger, way bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say depends on how long you want to like explore in there, and if you think you can get back.
No time at all. But realistically, it's gonna probably take.
Okay. Yeah. we'll say this. To get to the island, 1,000 gold pieces, and for every week we stay out at shore, near shore, 500 gold pieces on top of that.
You're covering provisions.
Yeah, of course. As your captain, I would be obliged and obligated.
And you story out of it.
Well, there better be some.
Yeah, I
vitamin
mean,
C.
don't get me wrong, we've got some stories. So, we're fine there.
Just saying. Made it to the Isle of Eternal Shadow and back.
Have you seen a portion of the island that would be good to make landfall on? Not from your ship, but from whatever you be.
Oh, from one of the rowboats?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, the shore is accessible, it's just all mountains.
The whole thing, just ringed in mountains.
Mhm.
There's no like, oh look, that might be a pass.
Not that I've seen, but I didn't also get too close to try and explore either.
Maybe you should try to talk to your god and see where he wants us to land.
Yeah. They just come up with this island and said, oops, all mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
I've
Even
only
on
been
the
there in my dreams.
How do I hold all these mountains?
That sounds like a deal to me, and if you'd be willing to give me permission, I could be able to notify you from the island when we're ready to depart.
Yeah. You can send me a message, that's fine.
Okay.
Were you doing cast sending?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I didn't know, like, how often you were here.
I'm experienced adventurer. I know things.
They're just not so
Some people are real weird.
accepting of
Oh,
the...
no, it's fine. Oh, are you okay with ghosts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's one on the ship.
Okay. Crew member?
Yeah, Caspian.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna want to talk to the ghost.
Oh, sure. I mean, it's technically his ship.
Oh.
He died for it, so
Oh.
yeah.
How did he die?
Oh, ghosts murdered him.
It's ghosts all the way down.
Ghost.
Well, yeah. He was our friend.
Did he?
Well, kind of friend. He became more. Funny enough, he became more of our friend after he died.
Did he cheat in a
Oh.
game of ghost cards? And then
I don't get the reference. I'm sorry.
he was gambling with ghosts, and then the ghost
I
killed.
can't wait to hear
Oh,
your
shit.
story.
I mean, if you guys have ghosts, you must have everything.
Ghosts are abomination. Shouldn't exist.
You get it. No one else got it.
Was that a ghost song?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have
I missed
ghosts,
that
you
one.
have
Okay.
everything.
She kind of looks. Well, I mean, it's not like he wanted to be a ghost. He got murdered by ghosts, so it's like it wasn't what we had planned. We were exploring some islands. It's a long story.
Are ghost rules like zombie rules? Like if you get bit by a ghost, you become a ghost?
Yeah, do ghosts
I don't
count
think
as
so.
the undead for his nonsense?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ghosts are undead. Like,
Okay.
yeah, got it.
I wasn't sure because like it's not like he's animating a body.
But yeah, I don't think that's the case. I think it was the island that we were on. Like, because he got killed there, he was like instant ghost kind of
Like
thing.
Ghost Island?
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh, we cleansed it though. It's fine.
No.
It's all desecrated.
Nice.
So yeah, we've done some things. Oh, and then the other guy on the ship, Tosca, he's a
gentrified
goblin
it.
that's on here. We did have two other people that were on our ship. They're on vacation, so they won't be able to join us, unfortunately. Oh, that's okay. You guys don't know about them anyway, so you probably don't care.
Wouldn't have even
Now that you
known.
mentioned them, we have to learn everything there is.
Did you actually want to know? Because, like, if we're doing this, I think full disclosure of everything is fair.
I think it's totally fair.
Okay, so then the other two crew members that we had was a woman and her tiefling husband, and they're vacationing in the Nine Hells.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just casual vacationing.
Well, they both love, keeping back the demonic horde.
I hear it's
So-
lovely this time of year.
Yeah. Well, they dip down there for a little bit, and then they slay the demonic horde in the Infernal War and the Blood War, and then they come back.
Does
So
her husband wear green armor?
I don't think so. He does have a bitchin' gauntlet, though.
Accompanied by magical riffs everywhere he goes.
I'm not getting this, and it's killing me.
Doomslayer.
Oh, okay. Right. Durr. Right.
Does he just have BFG division playing constantly?
That would be sick. She's like, no, I don't think so.
That's pretty dang interesting. Sound like you guys are.
You really are curious, I'll tell you about the time we actually defended against the Order of, the Cult of the Shattered.
I would love to hear about that. Where did that
The
occur?
most obnoxious sigh you've ever heard.
Oh, he does that.
Just,
by the way.
Oh, and we obviously have a deal. We obviously have a deal.
Oh, excellent. Grabs your hand, shakes it. All right, well, welcome aboard Finn's Blade. And we actually need to set sail soon. As I understood, I've heard some rumors about another set of adventurers that came into the town that I think were getting kicked out, and you match the description. So
Oh yeah, we are. You are.
We are them. But did you see another group of adventurers that came into town? You guys?
of course.
No way!
Yeah.
I love that.
Small world.
She kind of like whispers at that point. So, kind of looks around. Did you guys talk to Hubert?
Guard. We did. Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
Nice guy. Really,
Oh, the best.
really accommodating.
Yeah. Really easy to deal with.
I
Really
know.
easy to just, get you in, get you out. So. Mm-hmm. She kind of looks. Okay, well, let's go. So you just stomp back up onto the deck. She yells down, "Oh, Scott, we're setting out!" Here. Oh, okay.
I'm just assuming when the head guard person left us, they took the manacles with them.
They did.
No, you're staying then.
A whole
been-
trip through the Isle of Eternal Shadow.
Okay, who can cast knock?
You've been trapped this whole time.
You're probably gonna want that when I see this ghost.
I know. It's my secret.
Alright, petty funds have been reduced by 1,000 gold pieces. Yeah, 1,500 actually. What, 15
I
gold?
assume it's like half now, half when we get back.
I have a strong.
Oh no,
feeling
it
it's
was
all now.
It was 1,000 now, and then 500 when you get back to the boat.
Per week.
Per week.
Yeah, per week. Yeah.
Oh, well, I figured I would give them at least the first 500 to stay for the first week, yeah?
There,
She says it's not necessary, but if you want to pay up front, that's fine.
We don't have to. I just thought that to me seems, to Emily seems stand like at least to stay a week, and then they could either abandon us or not. I don't know. Anyway,
Oh no, we were just gonna sit there for as long as you needed, and basically, I assumed you're gonna keep in contact with me.
Yeah.
And then when you don't, we leave, and then if you message me back, we can come back and get you. But then you owe us more.
sure, makes sense. All right.
just to make sure, we'll contact you at least once throughout the week and tell you if we think we'll be back on time or.
Right. Exactly. Not every day. No.
Okay,
No.
okay. Yeah,
Oh,
because
no.
I imagine we're gonna be
A little bit.
going through some stuff, so we might not always have the ability to do it at the end of February.
Physically, emotionally,
Right.
spiritually.
I mean, dude,
Checkbox. Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard the prairies there are great this time of year. Just doing strolling, just a little strolling happening there.
I do get the impression that when we get there, we're probably gonna know.
Where we need to go.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I feel
hold
like you
out
should ask.
your mace
Yeah.
and just start dividing around.
Yeah, so I give her 100 platinum. I give her 100 platinum.
Okay. Oh. Big spenders. Okay.
It's just easier to carry than a bunch of gold.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Should have changed out too.
Yeah.
It's all right. Okay. So, any stops on the way you need?
Not in this city.
All of our stuff here.
Oh no, I meant like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took all our stuff with us as we got escorted from.
Yeah, well,
Or you're talking about the cart, the corridor.
all the stuff that was sent for you.
Is Daruk still in his underwear?
No, you were permitted a few moments to like gather your immediate
I was gonna
things.
say I knew we went back to the inn and got our stuff. I didn't know if they gave us time to like actually put our armor on. So.
Yeah, they did that.
And I mean, well, supposedly we sent someone to go get stuff.
Yes, those did return. We have our items.
You have your armor, whoever's
I
on.
have.
Who got armor?
We got close.
Oh, that was you.
Cloaks.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cloaks?
What about second? Yes.
All right.
All right. I want her to tell us about the run-in with the shatter.
Ah, okay. So it is, I think, do the math correctly. Double check the map. Yeah, looking out there doesn't do me any favors. Let me actually look at it from my side of things. So travel-wise, it does take, what would be, the better part of a week to get out to the Isle of Eternal Shadow from where you're sailing. But as you get there, approach during the trip, rather, I should backtrack a little bit. You mentioned you had questions for her, and she was happy to tell the adventures of their side of things. That they had been adventuring within the Forlorn Islands, the Forlorn Isles, and discovered a temple that was there, sealing apart a piece of the Shattered that they had slain successfully, and sent it back to wherever it had come from, which, and she retracts, was that temple. It was came from this big ziggurat that was submerged in water. It came out of the top, and then they beat the hell out of it, and the big brain just like fell to pieces. And then went inside.
A big brain.
The ziggurat.
Oh yeah, big brain. Yeah, it's a huge thing. But yeah, we had to deal with cultists that were out there, and it was the whole thing. After that, we pretty much said we're done. We're just gonna go back to like adventuring on the open seas and just being like mercenaries, freelancers, that kind of thing. Because that was too much.
When was that? When you beat up the brain?
Oh, it was 10 years ago. Yeah,
Ah,
we've been sailing since.
took them 10 years to refreed it.
Did you happen to know the name that it was called by? That piece?
Oh gosh.
Outside of brain face.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly. And then Hoska, the goblin, chimes up. It was Keldra. Big brain with big angry eyes and shot lasers at us. It was amazing.
It's bad.
It's bad.
So you're just, you do something and you think that's gonna be it,
You do.
and you're done.
Weird question. What are you gonna do if we're on the Isle and something attacks you guys?
I mean, we'll defend ourselves. We have means. Caspian, she calls out. You see a kind of a roguish, kind of debonair person phase through the shift, and then just, yes, well, I'm Caspian Finn, Finn's Blade, you're welcome. This is my ship.
I love him.
Yeah. Don't let Bug, and Bug kind of looks up. I'm sorry, this is my ship. You're just the name on it. No, I gave my life for this ship. It is mine. Thank you. Then Hoska.
You are the ship.
You
if
did
will.
give your life. You should not be.
As he looks, I'm sorry. You're a guest on my ship. Let's be real. You're the one who shouldn't be here. I'm allowing you to be here.
You're an affront to this planet. Should not exist.
Sorry, this is getting a little awkward and tense, and the Hoska kind of chimes up. It's my ship, actually.
Oh, sounds like it's everybody's ship, really. But us.
All three of them look
obviously.
at you like, no, it's like Bugs. No, it's my ship.
Everybody goes, it's mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Caspian looks, are we gonna have a problem here? Because if we are, I must insist we turn this vessel right back around and then drop you back off in the, well, whatever circumstances you found yourselves in that city.
defense for this time.
He can suck it up. I am absolutely fascinated with you. You, first of all, you're fabulous.
Ah, thank you. I like to think I've maintained a fair amount of looks. Yes, you see, and then he looked and said, admittedly, my jacket had been opened when I was stabbed to death. And then he pulls open, you can see the stab wounds that are just permanently on him. So thankfully, I can just close this and nobody knows the difference.
That's a lot of stab wounds, my friend.
Yes, well, unfortunately, there were many spectral warriors that had encircled me. And though I thought that maybe perhaps their blades being incorporeal would just go through me and I'd be fine, they did pierce me. So
They did go through you, but they also did damage.
they did, yes, quite a bit.
I'm sorry.
It happens. I'll need name of adventuring.
Any perks to being a ghost?
Oh, well, I still look as great as I did 10 years ago. I haven't aged today.
Well,
Moving through the ship, kind of fun. The fact I'm bound to it, though, is a little bit of a sticky issue.
that is a bit of a bummer.
Like you have it, Tony.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, but how does relationships work?
Well,
Amanda, now the ghost.
I'm just interested
When did it stop?
in the actual logistics.
well, should a lady find herself so interested, I have my ways.
Just gotta keep it light and breezy.
You dig it
one way
in,
of saying
dog.
Well, let's just say this. Being that I am not of corporeal form anymore, it has certain advantages.
Oh,
Interesting.
But not just the ladies, though. He looks over at Daruk. You're kind of my type.
Thanks.
That's high praise.
We're always telling you you're handsome.
Yeah, you never believe it.
The tattoos, they really do it.
That's mostly because I hear it from you and no one else. So, you know.
Well, now you are.
But
What'd you say?
She said, Mom, how are ghosts paid?
Where's my Gorgon?
How are baby good?
it's on the ship, too.
Okay.
So, but yeah, unfortunately, it sounds like there may be some undoing of the venturing we had done. So that is unfortunate to hear. Admittedly, I was dead at that point, so I wasn't actually, like, participating.
That's right.
that would be character wise. I want to do like a history check of the ship, and specifically the attachment to.
Okay.
It is a seek out and study the moment of death, testing over the mystery, the transition from life.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, then go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Really? Fuck it, never mind. I don't want to do anything interesting anyway.
What was it?
Nothing. I rolled a 4,
Yeah, but it's Fae Fiend or Undead.
and I rolled a 3.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
That's not. So it's a 6. So I didn't know. It was a complete waste of time. The only interesting that I would do other than murder the ghost. So.
Well, you went around and you were able to see that, yes, the ship has had a storied history. There's a lot of damage to it, but yeah, beyond that, you're not really able to see much else. So, as the party continues to sail,
does seem like ziggurats are the holding devices of the pieces of the shattered. Because there's a ziggurat in Shadowfell. There's a ziggurat where they fought it. The piece.
If it's taking a week, I'd like to figure out what Fancy is keeping.
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, you'd have more time to be able to. Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
Day 2 roll.
Oh, that's a nat 20 then.
Okay.
And a 4. So, yeah, these are bad.
Yeah, true. Apparently, damn. So yeah, from that, kind of asking questions, prodding around, trying to probably not be too invasive about it due to potential tension that you may have felt with with him. You get that whatever afflicted him with a curse is something that is ancient. It's not exactly maybe necromancy as a practice of a school, but more a curse. Not unlike kind of, the curse of lycanthropy, but just different circumstances. As you start to prod around, you find out that he went onto desecrated ground, and when he was slain there, he was instantly basically transformed as a ghost and drifted for a bit before eventually his soul found its way back to the ship that he was on, and then bound there. Not necessarily of his will intentionally by any means, but looking around, you're able to find and you kind of glean from him that he wanted to sail the seas. This is ultimately what he wanted, and unfortunately means that his business probably is not going to be finished because all he wants to do is sail. Yeah.
That's tied to.
So,
So does he want to be undead then, so that he can continue sailing? I'm assuming.
as far as well, okay, so I guess that'd be the question is, well, man, he freely shared that he loves the life, the unlife that he has now.
I was gonna say we could try to remove curse if you wanted, but if you don't want us to, then
Do you offer that?
I mean, if he wants to be dead and not undead, I would offer. But
Looks, no, that's fine. I don't think this is exactly a curse anymore. It's almost more of a gift. I mean, I might not be living anymore, but doing what I want to.
Have you been out to Star City?
I have not, no. Well, the ship has been out there, but I have not set foot on the ground, if that's what you were asking.
No, just in like the sunken bed area.
Oh, yes, we have. I wasn't sure how she would feel about my uncorporeal self. The Dread Commodore definitely has a name for herself when it comes to the seas, and she tends to raise people in like an unliving state, but they're corporeal still.
Yeah.
So I don't know how she feel about me, and I'd rather not risk her saying, "Oh, hey, I'll give you your body back," and then like forcing me back into that, because like this doesn't age.
I think as far as we had learned, it was more a choice than anything.
Oh, okay.
Though-
See, I heard that, but like you never really know.
that body's probably still on that island
Anyway,
too, isn't it?
I am sure it is rotten if it is still there at all. I mean, we cleansed the curse, but then, it probably means that the body is rotten away.
What island was this?
It was on the Forlorn Islands. You guys want to see?
yeah.
Okay. I think I have that on the whole world map, which I'm pulling up over here. There we go. See if you can spot it. It didn't
Still
display.
Asia map, yeah.
Damn it!
Right next to the cartoon
Did
desert.
you,
Yeah.
you ever do your Krithos map and Evercrown Island?
It's not displaying. That's so disappointing. No, they're still there.
Well, I just tried to pull up my tab and it says it doesn't
There.
exist.
That's weird. Okay. It may have been a different link, or I may have remade it or something. I may have done that. I may have made a copy of it. I'll double check that. But yeah, so that's Krithos and the Ambercrown Isles. The full Istoria map is not displaying though. And it's a
Is this
bummer.
where
All right,
the
give me a
mini
second. I
campaign
will
took
pull
place?
it over.
Is this where the mini campaign took place?
So go to image. It's probably just that the map is too large because of. Oh yeah, that's absolutely it. Because I combined many maps to make this one. So then we're just gonna pull this over. Boop. That'll
I
work.
think you did something to change them because I don't have access to any of the maps anymore.
That's weird. Okay, they should be. All right, I'll double check
weird.
that. In fact, here, let's go to the table display. So this is. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to flip it. So I apologize to those that can see it
Which one
easily
did you
now. We're gonna go to
do-
Bill, and then
Chris?
that's not it. I can't flip it, or can I? Hang on. Rotate, rotate. There we go. Now it looks like the right display. So yeah, see if you can spot the Forlorn Islands.
That's a good thought.
Yeah. So if you go to the link that he has in Discord, it will not pull up the Yeah. That. None of them. None of your map links in Discord work.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's these.
Oh, indeed. Yep, super tiny.
The rabbit turds in the water.
Yep.
Found him.
So, as
I like this, Tony. This is cool.
thank you, kind of gives you perspective for the whole world then.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately I had to do by combining the several maps I made. So I was like, all right, I think this might work. So I took, I think, screenshots of them, or no, I imported them into Incarnate as assets, and then just had stamps basically.
Are they like size accurate?
Yes.
Okay, so Fosorius is like about as tall as Tasha.
Yes, Fosorius actually is like a supercontinent. So much like Tasha, it is a very big one.
Okay.
You could argue it's two.
Yeah.
Cool. Neato, Torito.
So yeah, the Forlorn Isles are that small archipelago in the bottom Forlorn Sea.
I like your little banner.
Which one?
The
Oh yeah, the little guy. Yeah, it's right here. So yeah, Bug kind of speaks up. Yeah, so from what we understand, that used to be one island that got just decimated through some cataclysmic event way back in the day, and then Forlorn Islands became a thing. There were problems on each one of them. There was an undead one. We ran into one that had lightning strikes on it constantly. Where there was this one kind of weird chimera we had to deal with.
Lightning, you said.
Yeah.
All kinds of crazy stuff.
Shreds you.
We even actually dealt with an echo of one of the great monsters, which is crazy. But
Sounds like.
yeah, that was it. Any other questions?
Any questions?
I'd just like to point out that my home is very close to the center of the world canonically. So
You are the center of the world.
Basically, the world.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yes.
I do get it.
All right. So,
Lightning Island, you said. Constant lightning strike.
oh yeah, it was a big, like, basically spire that stuck out in the sky with like this ever constant storm over it. It was difficult to navigate, and then once we finally got up to the top, there was this one chimera that was a it's weird. It was like a polar bear mixed with a rhinoceros and like an electric eel, I think. And then it like released these electric discharges in this huge kind of like explosion. It was rough. Almost died there.
Someday.
We gotta get through your first try.
One crazy dangerous island at a time.
I mean, we did kill that thing. We had to.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, it had a piece that would unlock the temple, and we thought that we were unlocking the temple for other reasons than letting out a giant brain, and then we found out we were wrong. But there was, by that time, we had already grabbed a bunch of the pieces, and then an enemy pirate ship attacked us. They released the thing from the temple. All went to shit. We did get one of them to join us temporarily, but then he eventually fucked off. So that's the whole thing. It was a lot.
Who was the one that joined?
It was a bugbear. I don't remember his name, but he was an artificer. He was a weapon maker.
We know a bugbear, not an artificer. Cleric.
We knew an
Oh, I wasn't
artificer.
talking about bog. I just meant in general. I'm trying to remember if we met a bugbear artificer.
You have not met this one.
We met a bugbear Jacob.
No.
I do remember that.
And his band.
Bugbear rogue / cleric.
So, as the party continues sailing outward, you eventually get closer and closer towards the shore of the Forlorn Isles. You went the wrong way. It's been months. You're in such shit with
Did they sail north and then just wind up on the other end of the map?
Oh right, yeah. You just go
on the
over
edge.
the pole. So
It'll take longer because you go around the other side of it and you gotta go all the way back down and then over again.
yeah, this is actually
Tasha's
just one
weird.
half of the world. There's a whole other half that it's like the back. It's the what was it? The backside of Azeroth or whatever they called it.
Tasha's just mirrored.
Exactly. Yes.
The dark side of the story.
Yeah, exactly. All of it is just mirrored over on the opposite side, with just the names reversed.
Admin believer of flat story.
Yeah. What's funny is like world building, I absolutely could have done that. It doesn't have to make sense, but in my brain, it does.
I want it to
Everybody,
make sense.
everyone speaks backwards. Everybody walks backwards.
Everything, yeah. Time even flows in reverse. It doesn't make any sense.
They eat backwards.
Yeah. Everybody Benjamin. Oh God. It's that South Park episode all over again. All right. So as you get closer towards the Isle of Eternal Shadow, could I have everyone make a perception check?
Did you try to talk to your god?
Dirty not yet.
Your god is a dickhead.
Perception, right? Hey. I don't talk shit on Kale.
I mean, he was like slipping into your DMs and like
Right
just reading
back.
your messages you were sending to someone else.
God is a tricksy god.
To be fair, the messages
To
I
be
was
fair.
sending were the person I sent them to, I think, forwarded them.
Good message forwarding.
Yeah.
He never told you
Farland's
how
just like, he keeps trying to talk to me. I tell him he's got the wrong number. He just keeps calling anyway. Here.
I just got tired of it, so I just sprouted it straight to you.
I'm officially changing my number. This is your number now. At last.
So sorry, perception.
30.
Yep. Damn.
29.
Okay. Can you guys
21.
beat that?
21.
Yeah.
All right. Given the good
Can I run up
scores,
to the battleship? What's your robot see?
Yours on the other side.
so everybody actually does pass the check though. So it was just it's a roll to see if everyone passes or not, versus like who gets the highest in this case. So
Just grab it by the
One
balls,
night?
like aiming toward it.
where the skies are pretty dark. You do not see any sort of stars. The cloud cover is completely blotted out the evening sky. And you start to hear rumble within the clouds. Change this to something.
Rumbling.
A 3 hour tour. A 3 hour tour.
As the night sky becomes more violent and the waves and the crests of the ocean pick up, a storm begins to occur. And as you all are looking out and everyone's starting to get tense, you can hear the shuffle and the move of beasts of burden, both the Gorgon and the two horses that are all beneath deck. Dorgaren, I assume you probably may have run down there trying to help them out and keep them somewhat level.
Yeah.
Gordon throws up a bunch of bolts.
It's just stone dust.
Yeah. You hear cracks of lightning in the sky as the sea storm begins picking up more and more. The two who are above 25 notice eerie lights appearing within the waters.
Not a Leviathan.
And as that happens, you hear Bug call out, as she has also seen this. Oh no. Everyone get above deck. We've got ghost lighters.
Of what?
So, ghost lighters. Yep. Could I have everybody roll initiative?
As soon as I said that, I was taking out my weapon and made it glow. I do that before I
Absolutely.
just save one of my mental attack.
Do we have we had a long rest, right?
You did, yeah. So this is like the fourth day of travel. Now, if I could just get the damn battle map to relaunch now, which is not.
I currently have 9 hit points.
Remember,
that's all
that
you
means
need.
I have command left.
You're very lucky my character doesn't remember anything.
How does your character feel about embracing his wilder side? Take a ride.
Wild side, born to beware.
And I do get to be low.
Gotcha. Sure. Okay, so let me
That was cool.
open.
That wasn't. Every time it doesn't land in here,
don't
shit. Like complete shit. Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know why, but my my map displaying program's not working. So there we go. Perfect. Okay. So as Bug calls this out, go ahead and place your minis on the boat as you will. Okay. Bug.
Where would you like to be? Right at the. Because as the storm's coming in, Jaruk's probably like, I'm on top of the world!
I'm king of the world!
So
So then eventually, oh
hand
shit!
me the lady. Oh, yeah.
Or as you fall in Lieutenant Danning.
Where would you like to be?
Somewhere behind her.
We got no.
No, further away.
Holding
from
him
him.
up?
Yep. Yeah. We went full Titanic. Yeah, there's great.
There, Bug.
Where do you want to be, big boy?
On the ship.
You are here.
You're
Enjoy the
the
ride.
I can't the
Ooh,
thing up
actually,
front.
can you put
The
me
mermaid on
up
the
top where Bug is, like on the other side? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like I've pretty much either been in an accompaniment of Caspian or Bug the entire trip, just like chattering away.
Here's a child as well.
Does she have her floaties on? Look, it's choppy waters,
Sorry.
and she's a child.
Find out next time.
If you do an institution check for C6,
As two
And the cats were.
gargantuan.
Oh my.
Oh, God.
It's Jessica!
He's back!
Two gargantuan sea serpents.
What in the... No, it's the metal worm again, too.
They're just reskinned versions of our previous bosses. Now it's normal enemies. We reached that part of the story.
They pulled a Hell Knight on us.
So as both of them come out of the water, obviously the metal worm is a bit more fitting for the actual loose look of the creature. Yeah. It is a massive sea serpent that, as it rises out of the ground, or out of the sea, said it again. You see it has that long kind of barracuda-like snout, white skin with these kind of black dark spots that emit this eerie kind of both light and shadow from these different spots that kind of go down its scaly body. Its two eyes, though, emit this very kind of white but sickly greenish kind of color that kind of hard to describe, that kind of like ghost fog kind of look you've seen on occasion, where it's this kind of like sick green white kind of look to it. Both of them just peering outward as both of them rise up out of the water and look to you all. You then hear Bug shout out, "Whirlpool on the left!" As you then see, as lightning strikes have now opened up a whirlpool that is starting to pull the ship towards it. So, Bug takes the helm, and the other two are there and present. They look like they are going to engage. So, now that the initiative is rolled, and guys, okay, we'll go from left to right. Rainier, where are you at?
8.
Okay. Daruk.
17.
All right. Rin.
Wow.
Okay. Dragirin.
15.
All right. And Vadir.
21.
Who's rolling, Izzy?
Actually, I'm gonna retract that. Hoska's gonna stay at the helm, and Bug will.
Izzy got an 11 plus. What's her initiative? What was? Great, 14.
All right. So Bug is on a 9, and Caspian is on a 13. Okay. And last but not least, let's get those sliders up. Let's have them be on separate. Yeah, we'll have the other. Okay. So as both massive sea serpents come out of the ocean, Vadir, you are up first.
Ah! Any suggestions on how to deal with them?
You hear Hoska yell, "Suggestions! Shoot him!"
Ah!
Shoot him!
I will Eldritch Blast the closest one.
Your healing done.
I've been here the whole time.
I've been shooting the whole time.
I never stop shooting.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Okay. So 17 hits. So the other one was like a 27 and a
Okay. So is that going to be which one are you shooting then?
that one.
Okay.
Here. Hello. This is a bad idea to be this close to center ship. We'll try it anyway. Let's see what can go wrong.
You know what hit?
I don't know what
17.
the chances are. Would he have changed the thing that we're being on a boat or doing what we're doing?
I don't know. I just leave it as what it is.
I don't know what it is. So. Yeah.
Mostly around like his face step, so it's not terribly probably applicable in this scenario.
12 plus 12, so 24 in total.
24 damage. Nice. What variety? Force?
Force.
Okay, cool. All right.
Force is good.
So both shots hit, and both of them work.
3 of them.
3 of them. My apologies.
3 of you.
All right, Daruk.
Sweet.
Assuming that's it for your turn.
Sure.
Okay. Unless, did you have something else you want to do? Okay. Daruk, then you're up.
Do I know if I cast Control Water, if I can counteract the effect of the whirlpool on our boat?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
I do.
I really want to do the lightning thing.
But it's naturally lightning.
Just have your
Meaning,
heart, man.
Listen to your
Yeah,
heart.
I'm gonna cast Call Lightning at 7th level. And because it's already storm conditions, I get an extra d10. So it's 8d10. And I'm gonna go for this one.
Same one.
This
Okay.
one here, yeah, since the deer's already hitting it. So it's a dex save.
it should have like a negative to dex because it's in water.
Yeah, there's
And
a
I am-
storm bonus.
There we
Is
go.
there a
Got it.
water
Okay.
bonus?
There's not. What is the save?
18.
Okay, does save.
I am still going to max my damage, so it takes 40 lightning damage.
40. Nice. Okay. With actually similarly, black and white lightning bolt being called down, it strikes the creature, and though it is able to dodge a little bit out of the way, you see it does hit a good chunk of its body though, and it reacts just letting out this billowing roar that almost shakes the boat and yourselves due to the size of the creature alone. Hurt like hell.
My turn.
All right, Dragirin,
Is
you're
it
up.
close enough to hit?
It
hammer.
shouldn't be quite yet. No.
Okay. I'm a crystal beam.
Okay.
It.
Nice.
Oh wait, hang on. Actually, hold up. I could also call lightning. I can't quite do it at 7th
Hashtag
level.
branding.
But
I can do that too.
Headlight would be like, wait a minute.
but
Shit.
yeah, so I mean, if I cast it at 3rd level, that'd be 4d10. So
Nice.
might as
10. It's like
Lightning worked, okay.
might as well.
You see it say it, but it didn't seem like it was like, resistant to like.
So again,
Correct.
it'll be another dex save, but mine's gonna be a dex of 15.
15? Okay.
And then
Fails.
d10. So, put that on my d10.
At this rate, they should have had more hit points.
It's just
Thank you.
yeah, you see it.
80.
Yeah, I can do it twice where it just does max damage.
how much did you do? 40? 64?
Yep, currently.
How do you know what he done?
27
60.
27 points of damage? Nice.
of lightning damage.
Okay, yep. All right.
Thought you were saying.
Make sure I'm
Pretty roughed up.
Hold on a minute, I guess first.
I think that's probably it for your turn, unless you want to, I guess, rage 2 or something.
No, I'm gonna maintain call lightning.
Okay, oh, right, yeah, forgot. Okay, gotcha. All right, so what does Izzy want to do then?
Stab in the face.
It's all nighttime, so she's gonna draw some of the constellation, and at 4th level, add the other one.
Oh, okay, Constellation Flash. Nice. Okay.
It's 46. What is it? It's a saving throw. What is it? Hard for me to tell. Con 18.
Con 18. Does save.
Still takes 46. That's single up, but do you care? It's radiant.
I do.
Wow. 6, 9.
After
No, that's just a dice.
Alright, cool. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, as the constellations begin to wrap around the creature and emits this flash, it does kind of react a bit, but it doesn't seem to do quite the effect that Izzy was hoping for.
What radiant doesn't do the ghosts.
It's called Ghostlight Sea Serpent.
It's the ghosts.
I would say Ghost Lighters. Yeah,
You just buy a luminescent
So-
fish.
pretty much.
Not big bump. It's big.
Yeah. So
Those resistant to
LEDs.
radiant.
that said, it is their turn, so they are both going to close in on the ship.
RGB lights
you know
for
what?
better performance.
We're gonna make this fun because, as Kelsey and I were talking about the other day, it's fun to use the big abilities first.
Don't like that you guys are communicating.
Is there a crow's nest?
There it is.
She would have probably gone up there because that seems like something ridiculous she would do.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's do that.
She going with the Sans
Turn into a
Undertale
So I
strategy.
need
Hit him with the big.
actually. Get these 3. So Rainier, is that Izzy?
Yes. So she's
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to fix that.
I don't know.
You know that's something you would do.
Yeah, yeah, you're definitely right.
Oh shit.
That's true. Okay, so we're gonna get
I'm gonna get
Mir,
yeeted.
Dorgirin, Caspian. We're gonna need to make, I believe, Constitution saving throws.
Con saves.
Yep.
What is this ability I'm assuming?
It is an ability. So, as you see, the one serpent kind of
At 20.
the one serpent kind of get closer. You see a concentrated beam beginning to kind of form within its mouth. At the same time, though, you see its eyes begin to flash too, and all three of them just shoot this beam of bluish white light that is 100 feet long. Just quickly passes.
So we hyper.
Pretty much.
He's a fire in his laser.
So for those
He's a
that
Gyarados.
So, what did Dorgier, what'd you get?
Well, I rolled a 3,
Okay.
which makes it a 14 con save.
Okay. That's not sufficient.
Yeah, I don't think so.
K-Band. K-Band.
Dorgirin, you take 78 points of damage.
Oh,
Is that it?
Yes, it is half radiant, half necrotic, though.
Oh, necrotic. I take half damage from necrotic.
So that would be reduced to 19 plus 39. So
57.
58?
58.
58, yeah, so 58 points of damage total.
I'm just in awe. That was
No notes.
I may have done the math wrong the first time.
Well, no. You did 78 damage. Minus 19. Let's see what 50.
no, it's half. So 78.
Oh, right, yeah.
You got the 19.
That's right. It falls off one of them because it was not, yeah. So yeah, I did the math right. Good. Okay.
I was just like,
Yeah. No,
you only lost 19, but it went down 20.
right. When you paused, I was like, wait, what? Okay. So then, similarly, so
He's my
half then,
favorite character.
19 and 19. Unless
So-
you're resistant to the product right now, or no?
I love him.
Yeah, because I heard ghost, so I brought up my radiant thing, so I'm resistant to product.
Gotcha. So since you were successful, that goes down to 9. So 28 points damage. Yeah.
Like, I don't care how many.
What would I need to roll for a con save?
Oh right. So it is 1 damage source. So it would be. I don't think you can save this. What's your Constitution bonus?
My
Your
con-
saving throw?
It's plus 11.
Yeah, even a natural 12. Well, no. So half of 58 would be what you have to roll, which is 20. So it's possible.
Yeah.
All right. So while we do that, the other one is also going to use the big.
Nat 20, baby.
Oh
Nice.
shit! Okay. I didn't hear no bell. So the other one is going to move over this way, do the same thing that direction.
He's gonna hit his friend.
It's not.
It's not.
You know what? Fine. I'll make sure it doesn't. So starting here. So we're just gonna move it over. I'm gonna hit here again. Yeah. You know what? Here. It's gonna hit Bug and you.
Only.
Yep.
What's the ghost?
Go sees Caspian.
So wait, how did Rin not get hit?
I'm up.
She's higher up.
wide.
Yeah, it's only 10 feet wide. Huh?
In a storm, you're on the broom.
No, I'm on the bridge.
Yeah, so she's a little higher up. But it also was it's only 10 feet wide, so I only had 2 squares to work with, so she's just out of range. Okay, so save 2.
Resistant to the crowd.
Huh? Also resistant to necrotic? Yeah. So 28 then.
Just let me level up. I'll be resistant to both.
We'll get there soon. So then the other one, as it moves over, another blast of that bluish white light boom, comes through. Polska's looking hurt. Or no, sorry, Bug is looking hurt. Pretty poorly. She rolled well, but still. And then Video got hit too. That's it. Actually, no, they will get closer. So they do the big beam attacks, and then they move up to the ship. Oh, rawr. 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 Okay. So That's it for the turns. Next up, Caspian is up. So he will ghostily float over to the 1, and then he will make 3 attacks.
Which one's he going to?
The one next to him.
Don't notice but it's sleight of hand attack. Caspian.
Oh no, he only hits once. What did you say?
That's anything they'll notice by sleight of hand attack, Caspian.
I don't know if you can sleight of hand attack somebody with the way that you attack.
Oh, he's running by me. Oh shit!
Yeah. Oh no.
Right into my blade.
I'm like an anime swordsman. I slice you so fast that you.
He's
take, like,
already
30
got
seconds.
so many holes in his chest, he won't notice.
I
Yeah.
won't notice one more.
Teleport behind him. Nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah. So with that, he deals 11 points damage. So it's 13.
Where's the whirlpool?
All right.
Here?
Whirlpool is yonder.
Over here. Oh, way over here. Okay. I understand.
Caspian's pretty roughed up. Okay, Rin, you're up. Oh, then he will phase through and just drop through the ship.
Okay, so I have
fuck this ghost
a
up.
similar question to Daruk's question. If I cast Storm Sphere, would the whirling air be enough to push our boat away from the...
I don't think so. I think Storm Sphere just creates... I don't know if it has any sort of like big effect in terms of displacement. Let me double check. Whirling Sphere of Air. Sphere... There we go. Each creature in the sphere space in difficult terrain. I'd say no. Yeah, because I don't think we displace enough for the ship to be moved.
Okay. No worries. I was gonna like put it next to the ship where it currently is and try to nudge the ship that way.
Oh, gotcha.
I was like, go the other way. Okay, well I can't do shit about a whirlpool. So I would like to rage, and then I will try to hit the one that's like right in front of my fucking face.
Okay, yeah.
With I am at disadvantage on it though. Super far away. I would like to hit him. Like to try to hit him. Man, I don't have anything super close up. I could find a familiar.
Try.
Could heal it. Don't want to do that either. All right, I'm gonna hit the other one then with
Okay.
I'm gonna try to hit it with firebolt.
Sure.
Oh, 17?
17 hits.
Okay. $13 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Does he take it?
Yeah.
That's right, you do. I would like to use a sorcery point to do that again.
Okay. Sure thing.
And I would like to curse his dex.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And 16. And 4, 20?
20?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 20 points.
Nice. Okay.
I did mental math, you guys!
Yeah.
And then I questioned it immediately.
Both bolts hit, and yeah, you see the sea serpent kind of recoil, spouting about a bunch of rime into the air. Yeah, both definitely hit full effect.
That's his curse.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay,
Which
so
one was that? Was that the one next to you? Or the...
The one that we've
The
already
far
dealt a ton of damage to.
Because I can't hit him in the face.
Punching people in the face.
Just punch it.
That'll go well for me.
It's like a shark. Just punch it in the nose. That's all. It'll run
Bad
away.
serpent.
Wait, which one? So the one in the back, right? The
I
worm.
could clean it up a bit,
Okay.
precipitation, you know? You really just need a bath, don't you? You just bad self-image. Like, this isn't you.
Come on, kid, get
He's
it.
he's ornery because he got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
No toothbrush. Medulla oblongata.
all right, so Bug looks out. Okay, that one, fine. You see her pull out a crossbow. She cocks it and readies a bolt. You see her raise it up and take a shot. Actually, yeah, only takes one shot. Only one?
That seems not right.
That's malarkey.
Malarkey.
5 shots.
Yeah, just
It's a Gatling gun.
yeah. So she firing one of the crossbow bolts. She does hit. Get to roll sneak attack damage. Yay!
Between the ghost riders?
Yeah, her done sneak attack actually. Oh shit! Actually, wait. Is that? Hang on.
She's within.
Oh yeah. Somebody's within 5 feet of it. Nice.
Okay. It's easy roll.
I don't know if we like that.
for initiative.
In this case, you should.
Oh,
Get sneak attack.
Yeah.
So 4 plus. Okay. I don't just do the average on this. It's gonna be a bit to have to take into account every time. Okay, so 6 to 10. 15, 25 points damage. Not too shabby. But that's it for her turn. She fires the one bolt, and that's all she can do since she can't attack twice.
Which is great.
She looks like, okay, that was a good shot. Keep doing it, everybody! Rainier, you're up.
Having seen the radiant just bounce off, I'm gonna change my right. I'm gonna take a full max damage. Gotta love to see it.
You love to see it.
You'll love to quit.
Love to tweet it.
You don't ask questions, you go with the quee.
I
Tweet it
can
out,
only
man.
Discord some. Stab the one next to me. Move up to it. I went lightning.
Okay, cool.
I don't have. This is the one that's like pretty. Good word.
Can be, as far as I can recall.
All right. I think a 19 and a dirty 20.
Yeah, both hit.
That's yeah, weapon frost. Okay. Do you want frost separated out?
Nope.
Okay. So 9, well, here, 10, 14, 18 plus. Where are you at? What's my stupid weapon? There it is, 7. So, shit, what did I say? 18 plus 7 is 25.
25, okay.
Whatever. 2, 4, 8, 12, 19.
Nice. Okay. It's looking pretty roughed up.
The lightning, you didn't want the lightning separated out either, right?
Correct. All right, both Ghost Ladders have been hit pretty well for their first round. Going to the second one. Okay, going to the second one. Vadir, you're up.
Shitballs. Punch some people in the face.
Oh, actually, sorry. Top of the order. Bug's gonna call out. How we doing, Asuka? Looks over.
Steering the ship okay? Take advantage of the portal?
No, not now. Other stuff to worry about.
Or, hey, Tony, I'm sorry, on one of those, can I use that strike the giant that I forgot about? Haven't actually used yet.
Yeah, sure.
It's 3 more lightning damage, and just a constitution save.
That was the dice you forgot.
Okay. Does save, I think. What's the number?
16.
Yeah, does save.
Yeah, I kind of figured it
Fine,
would.
it's not.
They're healthy boys. Yeah. Was 4 more damage though?
3.
3. Okay. All right, got it. Lydia.
I will run across the boat,
Around here.
and I was running next to. Hey, can I get you some help?
Yes, please.
I was on my side.
I took it myself.
So 9 plus 13 and 12 plus 13, so a lot.
Yeah.
First one. Okay, so 18 slashing, and then 8 force. Second one. Uh, 16 slashing and 10 force.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I will look over to
Oh wait, this was shit. You which one?
this guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
Kind of backwards.
18 and
Think-
8 for the first one,
Give me 1 second. 18 and 8.
and 16 and 10.
Okay. Got it. Okay. All caught up.
And then I will look over at Bug and find it on the character sheet and give her some gifts.
Oh, awesome.
I will eyeball her. Oh,
Okay. That was a great reference.
Oh, that was really good.
12.
Okay. Kind of like she gets a little weirded out when you start looking at her. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, my flash.
Okay. It's yours, not theirs. I like it.
I just start bulging.
Yeah. Ah, oh. All right, that'd be it for your turn?
Yeah.
Daruk, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna move this way slightly.
I'm gonna stand within beam range.
Yeah, I'm trying. If one of them goes that way, I don't want to be in the team.
Don't forget to account for the rook.
Yeah. And then I will use my action to call another lightning bolt on this one,
Okay.
who has its dexterity hexed,
Yep.
and I will max the damage on this one as well.
That did fail.
So it takes 80 lightning damage. But I can't do that again, so
Short rest or long rest?
I think it's a long rest.
This divinity is long rest.
Yeah.
I think you got your divinity back on short rest.
So, with a very
Short rest.
damn, with a very powerful lightning bolt called down. You know what, Daruk? How do you want to do this?
It's kind of like, you know when Godzilla does the nuclear breath into the air, but reversed.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So I imagine like Rainier stabs it. Nadir shooting the other one, but Rainier stabs it and it kind of rears back, and as it does, the lightning bolt just goes straight down into down the gullet.
Perfect. And with that diametrically opposed light, just as the form of the creature itself has, it cannot sustain the damage that has been dealt to it. And as it does, part of the mouth is blown off as it lands in the water and just starts to float there for a bit. The rest of the body coils and goes limp and just sinks down.
Oh no, we could have eaten that.
And bonus action, I will cast Sanctuary on Bug,
Ah, okay. Nice.
which she'll probably break as soon as she shoots the thing again, but maybe one round it won't hit her.
Yeah. All right, nice. So, Dorgirin, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna use my action to call lightning.
Okay.
Only this time I'm gonna move it onto the other one.
Gotcha.
Good
For sure.
job.
So
Don't believe that one is hexed.
no, I don't think so.
It does save.
Actually, kind of a satisfying. I would drink out of this cup. Like,
Oh, yeah.
this is kind of cool.
It was a pretty bad roll for damage, and it's gonna get halved. 15, so that's what, 7?
Yep. Okay. Alright, so that's your action. Anything for bonus?
Let's see. I guess I'll sip a potion of healing.
Okay. Gotcha. Alright.
Yeah.
Izzy's up. Chris.
Izzy?
Oh yeah. So she will, having seen that it didn't go great. Wrong tab.
Toronto.
2d4 plus 4.
The offensive cantrip she has is
Crystal Beam?
yeah. I mean, she doesn't have very much offensive. The one girl took a beating, didn't she? That's in Sanctuary.
Bug did, yes.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
She'll throw a second level healing right now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then I don't know what missed what. Does anyone know if she has any bonus actions? Here I can click bonus action.
Healing words, bonus.
Yeah.
That was it.
You could do a cantrip. That's an action. Crystal beam it.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. But can't read that. 3 and is it also 3? 3, 6 plus 5, 11. For
To
the
hit?
For the hit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
Right, yep.
Meaning bug.
plus 12, so oh god, 29 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
Kind of. 7, 9 radiant for crystal beam.
Nice, okay. 4 points of damage, but next attack is disadvantaged. Which it is the Sea Serpent's turn.
so I believe. Yep. Deer. Bring it around. Pass.
Can't attack bugs, so we're there.
Well, it can try. That's just a free saving throw.
That's fine, we'll just have to attack the deer. Make it easy.
And I guess I did slash you in the face a little.
You did, yeah, actually you dealt a lot more damage than bug has. So, we're gonna have it do its 2 attacks against you. It's gonna try and bite you first at disadvantage due to the crystal beam. Which is a 15 to hit. So, yeah. Second attack, it is going to try to constrict you. As it first bites, it then tries to coil its body around you and pick you up and off the ship.
It only gets disadvantage on the first one.
Correct. Which is, yeah, as you said that, I was like, I don't need to roll 2.
Okay. I would have said if we rolled it.
Yeah. Appreciate that. So, 29 to hit. So, as its coiled body wraps around you and tightens around you and then lifts you off the ship, you feel that the scales that are on it are also barbed as it deals both bludgeoning and slashing damage to you.
I killed damn it up again.
It is 19 points of bludgeoning damage from its body and 19 points of slashing damage from its scales.
It's just a battle raging dwarf. What? It's armor.
Little dwarf went.
It not vampiric though.
It did throw
True.
itself up.
And you are grappled as
See,
it
I'm out
has
of
you.
thorns.
It has you, so you are in its square at this point.
Okay.
Lifted off the ship. So Caspian's up next. He will phase through part of the hull and just try to attack the body. 2 of them hit.
You let this stupid thing eat me, I'm not gonna be happy.
You hear me yell up, I'm trying!
If he eats me, I want a refund.
Getting eaten.
Look, third time's the charm. Maybe this one won't.
Or
Like, the one party member who has an easy way to get out of these things never gets eaten.
oh yeah. All
They
right,
tried to eat me once. I just made
Bryn.
myself too big.
you're up.
I would like to rage,
Cool.
obviously.
Oh yeah.
And I would like to position a fireball so as to not hit the ship or any of their friends.
Okay. Absolutely.
And I would like to please cast that at 7th level.
Hell yeah. Tactical nuke incoming.
Please make a dex save at disadvantage.
Okay. So it'll be a flat roll then. As you've seen, these things do have the abilities of resisting magic fairly well. But not well enough.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Big ol' fail.
So I
Please don't turn something.
need a bunch of d6s, please.
It persists until the end of her turn, I think, right?
Yeah, until the end of my turn, unless I curse it again or something. Hold on, I gotta grab a bunch of d6s.
Yep.
End of the next turn.
End of her next turn, yeah. It is very strong.
2, 4,
Unnecessary.
6, 8, it's not, 10.
All of you guys are unnecessarily strong.
No, because they're strong.
Sometimes not.
True. Yeah, he says. Yeah. Having dealt 120 damage with, I mean, effectively, not a lot of effort really put into it. Just like, there you go. I mean, you do channel divinity. That does require effort.
I don't roll that well on damage and healing,
Oh, okay.
so anytime I could just be like,
Yep.
no, I'm not rolling.
Yeah.
It's good damage.
Nice.
You just gotta stack the odds. So even when you roll like shit, it still works.
Every time I have to, that's why I use Beacon of Hope too, because every time I roll
yeah.
for healing on Cure Wounds, 1, 2, 1 on a D8.
Nah.
That's why you just have to have that plus a lot.
Yeah.
That's why my monsters have such a plus a lot too, because it's like, I mean,
Yeah, at this point, like half of us have at least plus 10 on our like 2-hit attacks.
yeah.
43 points of fire damage.
Okay. It is, it's getting crispy. A little bit left in it though.
And then I would like to use a sorcery point to hit it with a fireball, or try to.
Okay.
Hit it with a fireball. So,
Yeah. I love that sound like I hear from Baldur's Gate. It's like the like that's fireball for me from now on.
Yeah.
it went 20 and then bloop, 19.
Ah,
So that's
still hits though.
a 19 plus 13.
Yeah. 32? Yeah, that should hit.
Okay. Just a save 32.
Yeah.
Just barely, right?
For context, Tiamat, the mother of evil dragons, the god, has a 30 AC. Which is insane. Like, you know, you have to hit that high. But it's like, if you're hitting that, you're hitting a god.
Right.
So, for context,
I'd like to flick the god.
yeah. The god's offended by it.
17 points of fire damage, and the cursed stacks again.
Okay. Got it. All right.
Fireballs and fire spells happen. I think of Fire Brigade with that base boosted, like obnoxiousness.
So Bug is up. She will disengage and give it a shot. I didn't realize she was actually that close. Otherwise, she probably should have been rolling a disadvantage for the attack roll because she was melee. But it's already done now. Natural 1. Okay, so out of fear for this thing having just lifted a Minotaur off the ground or off the deck of the ship effortlessly, and then seeing you're just like, oh god, no, not again. You see her just shoot fire and then run. She misses. That's it for her turn. She can't do more than that. So I don't think it's a bonus action. No, she disengaged.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Renee, you're up.
Shoot yourself with a healing
Run
pistol.
over there. I need to find an ability to get trained.
Oh yeah.
I've used fireballs on myself.
While I'm doing that, I will use the bonus action for Giant Smite, so I get bigger as I run over. Really cool.
Just
Um,
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You need to make a second mini that's like twice the size.
Oh, he's transforming again.
That would be nice. I'm gonna hit it twice.
Are you rolling out?
Huh?
Are you rolling out?
Autobots?
Transform again.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering, like, do I have enough control to do that?
Something we'll have to talk about.
A dirty 20, but I'm assuming
Oh, yeah.
a 15 does not.
15 does not, no.
I'm going to do my giant-y. What is the thing whenever I make an attack? Storm Strike. I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
Lame. See
You guys are very on brand with the storm still striking off in the distance, lightning being called down. All right. This is the
Fire.
theme. Yeah, name fire. Yeah.
We all got the memos about the party.
Cool. So 10, 15, 20 plus, I think it's 7, right? So 27.
I find it funny because you seemed like you were disappointed with that roll, but it's 27 points of damage.
I know. Well, I got like a bunch of 1s and 2s.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
I
threes.
imagine like Metropolese seeing this light show.
oh, you guys are way too far at this point.
Not even to see like.
Uh,
Okay.
I
just imagined her being like-
16 save.
Oh, it's dead. Yeah, yeah.
Today.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So as you run up, the first attack was a little shy, and you're like, all right, fine. And that's when you get it with the giant smite, and you full on swing, like, partially with your strength, but also definitely with your ability to strike true. With that, the last blow being dealt, the second Ghostlight Sea Serpent having its body pierced, Vidir then drops into the ocean.
Can you swim in your water?
I'm not giving you that. Nope. You see the body go limp as it begins to slowly descend, and Vidir just drops, splashes in the water.
I will.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You can't swim in armor.
I was gonna drop a.
I was gonna
side.
jump in and turn into a giant
Step
octopus.
onto this shit
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
before I hit the water.
Okay.
We're in like.
I need
Put
you
it
to
back.
roll a hit for that.
Plus a lot.
Yeah, you missed a step, but
Fortunately for you, the same blow.
yeah, a little bit off.
Does momentum carry through Misty Step?
What's that?
Does momentum carry through Misty
Oh,
Step?
right, yeah. Be fun.
I rolled out.
So, with the whirlpool still open, you can hear Hoska. I think we should take advantage of this while we have it. You see Bug look. Does anybody need something from like this? You guys want to jump in? I'm a little roughed up. Caspian looks a little roughed up. Hosk's got to save the ship.
What are you?
It's a whirlpool.
Uh huh.
Like a moat?
Yeah, that's the elemental plane of water normally. If you want to dive in and find out.
Yeah, absolutely.
As soon as you hear elemental plane of water, I'm in.
Okay.
Oh right.
We gotta go!
Yeah.
We're supposed to be going to the. Oh. Right.
You gotta flow.
And yeah, there we go. So with that, actually, it's pretty much right at 10 o'clock, and I figured that'd be a good point to have that moment. So with Dorgiran jumping in without any hesitation,
Yep.
we'll pick up next week with whatever happens.
We continue on our way to the island.
We're just literally
Right.
gonna fly. I'm not getting in the water.
So
Did you see what just came out of the water?
who's here next week? Because I believe we all are. Oh right, you guys are flying. Yeah, later. Okay, gotcha.
The week after I am up.
Right. Okay.
Week after
Gotcha.
we will be.
We are also out.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna be off. Okay. So we'll be here next week, and then we'll be off 2 weeks after that.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
2 weeks after that. Because I'll be out on the 28th. You guys are going out on the 21st.
Yep.
3 people out. That means no game. So we'll at least be able to get into whatever shenanigans this is next week. And well done, guys. Those Ghost Sliders stood no chance against you.
It was so misleading because I was all ready to do some
Ghosty stuff.
Yeah.
How much health did they have?
Each one had 230. So the fact that you guys could wreck them that quickly, I'm like, okay, that's the litmus test for how tough you guys are now, which is
How tough
incredibly
we
tough.
are from where we know we're not coming
Focus
up
target.
likely against anything anytime soon, and are willing to drop a couple higher level spells.
I mean, that was my highest
Yeah.
one highest level spell slot,
Yeah.
yeah.
and both my gentleman.
That's true.
It
Yeah.
would have been.
Yeah, and in a fight where we know there's gonna be layers, it would
Might be a little more work
would
to
be
sure.
that way, probably.
Been doing another 2d8 on every attack if they run dead.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep. No, these are just gargantuan monstrosities. The name Ghost Slide, of course, from their aesthetics. But anyway, well done. We'll get into the shenanigans next week of what this whole elemental portal may mean and what the ramifications are of just jumping in one. I definitely appreciate the candor and can-do attitude of we gotta go, let's go see what this is of Dorgiran. Literally throwing the party into their adventures. So we'll pick up next week.
Don't think for me. He's threw himself into a hole in the ground.
Literally throwing at least one party member into the adventure.
All right,
So-
Dorgear, we'll pick it up on the way back.
Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, well done, guys. And yeah, we'll be back next week. So we'll go ahead and close stream there. And I'll go ahead and go to outro. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. And outro music and